On Friday, Marjorie Taylor Greene, following a vote to actually keep the government running, which pissed Marjorie Taylor Greene off. She wanted a shutdown, of course. But the House did come together. They passed the budget. We're once again averting at the last minute another government shutdown. But Marjorie Taylor Greene was so pissed off about this that she immediately filed a motion to vacate the Speaker's chair, meaning Republicans could once again, for the third time in 14 months, be looking at having to elect a new Speaker. Here is what Marjorie Taylor Greene said when she filed this motion. She said, "This is a betrayal of the American people. This is a betrayal of the Republican voters. I filed the motion to vacate today, but it's more of a warning and a pink slip. I do not wish to inflict pain on our conference and to throw the House in chaos, but this is basically a warning, and it's time for us to go through the process, take our time, and find a new Speaker of the House." Now, she didn't file this motion as privilege, which means they have 2 days, 2 working days to vote on it. But luckily for them, they're now off on their 2-week recess, so they've got a little bit of time before they actually have to deal with this, and she could go back in later and put the privilege motion on there. But she's like, I don't want to throw things into chaos. This is just a warning, but we're going to vote on a new Speaker. So she made that clear. And this is the dumbest possible thing Republicans could do, not just in an election year, which is bad enough because you already did it last October, now you're going to do it again. But last time you did it, you had more Republican seats than you do now. In fact, by the time this happens, you will have been down 4 Republican seats from where you were last time. Which means we could likely end up with a Democratic Speaker of the House. In fact, there's probably a bigger possibility of ending up with a Democrat as the Speaker of the House than there is with Republicans coming together and picking one of their own, because this is a simple majority vote. Of all the members in the chamber at the time the vote is taken, whichever candidate has the majority of votes wins. So if you get 2 Republican defections, we get a Democratic Speaker of the House, assuming all of the Democrats vote together. And this is actually something that Matt Gaetz understands, and Matt Gaetz is freaked out about this whole thing. Following Greene's motion to vacate, Matt Gaetz went out and said, "If we vacated this Speaker, we'd end up with a Democrat. When I vacated the last one, I made a promise to the country that we would not end up with the Democrat Speaker, and I was right. I couldn't make that promise again. We'd have Republicans cross over. I worry that we've got Republicans who would vote for Hakeem Jeffries at this point. I really do. I take no joy in saying that. But you can only vacate the Speaker if you know that the party leadership won't change hands. I knew that with certainty last time. I don't know it with certainty this time." So I kind of love how Gaetz is like, look, when I did it, it was totally okay. Like, I knew what I was doing. I'm not a fool. Even though you made a fool of the entire Republican Party and it's going to cost y'all in November. But when Greene does it, like, oh man, she's so dumb. I agree. And yeah, you could end up with a Democratic Speaker. But she's actually using the rule that you pushed for last January when Kevin McCarthy first became the Speaker. Because you're the one who demanded that we have a simple one person can file a motion to vacate, then we have to have a vote rule. Remember, Matt? So this really is all your fault. And I know you're freaked out about it, rightfully so. But you did this. You may not have filed this particular motion, but this is on you because you're the one who put the rule in place. You demanded it. So this is what you asked for. Now you have to deal with the consequences, right, Matt? We'll see what happens. We'll see if they vote on it. Again, we got 2 weeks with Congress being out in recess, so anything could happen. But I think no matter what happens, this is all going to end very badly for the Republicans come November. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.